Welcome back to Stoic Albums. Today, we're diving into a question that shakes the soul of every powerful woman watching this. Are you a solitary queen, or just a lonely outcast, mislabeled as a Sigma female? Stay with me because by the end of this video you'll know exactly who you are and why it matters. People say Sigma females are mysterious, intimidating, and impossible to read. But the truth is deeper. Some women carry solitude like a crown, others wear it like a wound. Which one are you? Point number 1. Understanding the difference between being alone by choice and being alone by pain. Many people think that being alone always means something is wrong. But for a Sigma female, this idea is completely different. The first and most important point of this topic is understanding why you are alone. Because the reason behind your solitude decides whether you are a solitary queen or a lonely outcast. When you are alone by choice, it means you enjoy your own company. You feel comfortable with your thoughts. You like the peace, the quiet, and the freedom that comes with being alone. This is the mark of a solitary queen. She doesn't avoid people because she hates them. She simply values her time, her mind, and her emotional space. She uses solitude to reflect, grow, and strengthen herself. On the other hand, being alone because of pain is something different. It means you have been hurt, misunderstood, betrayed, or judged. This type of solitude doesn't feel peaceful. It feels heavy. It feels like something pushed you away from people rather than you choosing to step away. This is the lonely outcast feeling, when you stay silent not because you enjoy it, but because speaking has brought you pain in the past. The key to understanding yourself is asking, do I stay alone because I love it? Or do I stay alone because I fear getting hurt again? When your solitude feels calm, empowering, and peaceful, you are a solitary queen. But when your solitude feels empty, forced, or painful, you may be carrying wounds that still need healing. Knowing this difference is the first step to discovering who you truly are. Once you understand your reason for being alone, everything else becomes clearer. Point number 2. How you carry yourself in solitude reveals your true identity. Another powerful way to understand whether you're a solitary queen or a lonely outcast is by observing how you behave when you are alone. Solitude doesn't just separate you from people. It reveals the deepest truth about your inner world. The way you carry yourself in those quiet moments shows your real strength, your mindset, and your emotional state. A solitary queen uses her alone time with purpose. She reads, thinks, plans, dreams, and builds. When she's alone, she becomes her best version. She feels inspired, focused, and clear. Her solitude makes her stronger, wiser, and more confident. She doesn't waste her time complaining or feeling empty. Instead, she turns her silence into a space for success and self-improvement. This is why people admire her even from a distance, because her energy feels powerful, calm, and controlled. A lonely outcast, however, experiences solitude differently. When she's alone, her mind becomes louder. She overthinks, doubts herself, and feels disconnected from the world. Her silence becomes a weight, not a strength. She doesn't enjoy being alone. She simply tolerates it. Instead of growing, she feels stuck. Instead of clarity, she feels confusion. Her solitude drains her instead of guiding her. So ask yourself, what happens inside me when I'm alone? Do I feel peace or pressure? Do I feel strength or sadness? Your emotions in solitude show the truth. If being alone feels like freedom, you are a solitary queen. But if being alone feels like a burden, it means you're carrying emotional scars that still need healing. Solitude can be your throne or your cage. How you carry yourself decides which one it becomes. Point number 3. The way you react to people shows whether you are empowered or exhausted. One of the clearest ways to understand if you are a solitary queen or a lonely outcast is by noticing how you react to people. Your behavior around others reflects whether your solitude comes from strength or from emotional exhaustion. A solitary queen doesn't fear people. She simply chooses them wisely. When she interacts with others, she stays calm, confident, and composed. She doesn't need to talk too much to be respected. Her energy speaks for her. She listens more than she speaks, observes more than she reacts, and chooses her words carefully. She doesn't get irritated easily because she is in control of her emotions. She can set boundaries without feeling guilty. She knows when to walk away, and she knows when to stay. People may misunderstand her silence, but they always feel her power. A lonely outcast, however, reacts differently. When she's around people, she often feels nervous, overwhelmed, or invisible. She may stay quiet not because she wants to, but because she feels she doesn't belong. She finds it hard to connect, trust, or open up. Sometimes she avoids conversations because she fears being judged or misunderstood. Her silence comes from past pain, not from confidence. Instead of controlling her emotions control her. Ask yourself honestly, when I'm around people, do I feel confident or uncomfortable? Do I choose silence, or does silence choose me? Do I avoid people because I want peace, or because I fear more pain? Your reaction to others reveals your inner truth. If your presence feels steady, strong, and unbothered, you are a solitary queen. But if you feel drained, anxious, or ignored, you might still be healing from old wounds. Remember, your interactions reflect your inner power or your inner pain. Point number 4. Your emotional independence reveals your true strength. A powerful way to know whether you are a solitary queen or a lonely outcast lies in your emotional independence. This is about how you handle your feelings, how you manage challenges, and how much control you have over your inner world. Emotional independence shapes your identity more than anything else. A solitary queen is emotionally strong. She doesn't depend on others for happiness, validation, or support. She feels complete within herself. When something goes wrong, she doesn't break. She adjusts. She doesn't cry for attention. She silently rebuilds. She understands her emotions, accepts them, and knows how to calm herself. She doesn't need constant reassurance because she trusts her own judgment. Her confidence comes from within, not from other people's opinions. This emotional stability is what makes her magnetic and hard to read. A lonely outcast, however, struggles with emotional independence. She often feels overwhelmed by her feelings. She may carry emotional wounds that were never healed, rejection, betrayal, or disappointment. Instead of controlling her emotions control her. She may depend on others for comfort or approval because she doesn't trust her own worth. When she's alone, she may feel lost because she hasn't learned how to support herself emotionally. Ask yourself, can I calm myself when I'm upset? Do I rely on others to feel valued? Do I trust my own decisions, or always seek validation? Do I break easily, or rebuild quietly? Your emotional independence shows your inner strength. If you can stand strong even when no one stands with you, you are a solitary queen. But if you feel empty without emotional support, you may still be carrying unhealed pain. The more emotionally strong you become, the more your solitude transforms into power, not loneliness. Point number 5. Your boundaries show whether you are protecting your peace or hiding your pain. One of the strongest signs that reveals whether you are a solitary queen or a lonely outcast is the way you set boundaries. Boundaries are the invisible lines you draw to protect your mind, heart, and energy. They show how much respect you have for yourself and how much you expect from others. A solitary queen sets boundaries with confidence. She knows who deserves access to her and who doesn't. She is not afraid to say no, walk away, or distance herself when situations become toxic. Her boundaries are clear because she values her peace more than people-pleasing. She doesn't allow anyone to waste her time, disturb her emotions, or break her self-respect. When she chooses distance, it is a decision, not a reaction. She protects her energy like a queen protects her crown. A lonely outcast, however, struggles with boundaries. She may stay silent even when something hurts her. She may tolerate disrespect because she fears losing people. She may avoid speaking up because she doesn't want conflict. Her boundaries are soft because her confidence is fragile. Instead of protecting herself, she sometimes hides behind her silence. She may think isolation is safety, but it's actually a shield created by past wounds. Ask yourself, do I say no when I need to? Do I allow people to use my kindness? Do I distance myself to protect my peace? Or because I fear rejection? Do my boundaries come from confidence or from pain? Your boundaries tell the truth about your inner world. If they are strong, clear, and respectful, you are a solitary queen who understands her worth. But if they are weak, hesitant, or inconsistent, you may still be healing from emotional scars. When you learn to set boundaries with strength, your solitude becomes powerful, not painful. And here's the good news. Even if you feel like a lonely outcast today, you can evolve into a solitary queen tomorrow. How? By learning your worth, by setting your boundaries, by observing before trusting, by healing what hurt you, by standing for yourself, even when no one else does. You are not meant to be understood by everyone. You're not here to fit in. You're here to rise. Quietly, powerfully, just like every true Sigma female. If this message touched you, hit the like button, subscribe, and join the Stoic Albums family. Remember, solitude is not loneliness. It's your throne. See you in the next video.